In a small, remote village in West Africa, 15-year-old Mariama lived a simple life full of dreams. As the only child of a modest family, she spent her days reading under a large baobab tree, dreaming of a different future. Unlike most girls her age in the village, Mariama wanted to become a teacher, a goal inspired by her love for stories and her desire to share knowledge with future generations. But everything changed one humid afternoon in August when her father, Musa, returned from a meeting with the village elders. His solemn expression and heavy silence set the tone. In just a few words, he announced,
"Mariama, you will be married in 3 weeks. It's a good thing for our family."
Married?
She repeated, disbelief thick in her voice. Those words struck Mariama like a thunderclap. She felt the ground give way beneath her feet.
But, Daddy, I want to go to school. I want to learn, teach, and help other children here.
Musa, though visibly affected by his daughter's tears, stood firm. The man requesting her hand was wealthy, influential, and willing to pay a dowry that would clear the family's debts. To Musa, this was a blessing, a solution to their hardships. But to Mariama, it was a nightmare. For days, Mariama's pleas fell on deaf ears. Her mother, fateful, was torn. She understood Mariama's pain but was bound by tradition and societal expectations.
My daughter,
Fateful whispered one evening,
I was married at your age. It's the way things are. Sometimes, we women must sacrifice.
Mariama felt suffocated by the weight of those words. The night before the wedding, she made a desperate decision. Packing a small bag, she attempted to flee the village under the cover of darkness. Her heart raced as she ran through the forest, guided only by the moonlight. But her escape was short-lived. She was caught by 2 men sent to ensure her compliance. The next morning, exhausted and defeated, Mariama was brought back to the village. The preparations for the wedding were in full swing. She was dressed in a beautiful traditional gown, her face painted with intricate patterns. But beneath the surface, her spirit was breaking. As she walked to the ceremonial site, surrounded by singing and drumming, Mariama's mind raced. At the altar, when the time came to say yes, she froze. Tears streamed down her face as she fell to her knees. Her voice trembled but carried weight as she cried out,
I am a girl, but I have dreams. Why must I sacrifice my future for traditions that destroy me?
A heavy silence fell over the crowd. Then, unexpectedly, an elderly woman named Awa stepped forward.
This child is right, she said firmly. We have lost our way, trading our daughters' futures for temporary gains. This must end.
The courage of Awa emboldened others. One by one, women in the crowd voiced their support for Mariama. The men, initially resistant, began to listen as the weight of their decisions was laid bare. That day, Mariama's wedding was called off. Her act of defiance sparked a wave of change, not only in her village but across the region. Mariama became a symbol of hope and resilience, dedicating her life to advocating for girls' education and fighting against forced marriages. She eventually became a teacher, fulfilling her dream and helping countless girls escape the fate she had narrowly avoided. Mariama's story teaches us that courage, even in the face of overwhelming odds, can inspire change. It reminds us that tradition should not come at the cost of dreams and that investing in girls' education is a powerful tool to break cycles of poverty and oppression. Subscribe to our channel so you don't miss our next videos. You can also comment, like, and share to help us spread the word about Africa.